I know you have a lot of customers that come in here for different types of products, but one of the things that you are really an expert at is compression hose. What kinds of conditions do people have to need compression hose?
Most of the times, the doctor will write for edema, DVT, severe varicose veins. These are some of the conditions.
Do they come in here with a prescription for a compression hose?
Most of the time they do, because a doctor will write out a prescription to let us know what compression we should put on the person.
Well, how do you deal with that customer when they come through that door?
When they come through the door and we see the prescription, what we do is look at the prescription, get them what they need. If it has to be measured, we measure them in the morning because their legs are at the lowest in early morning. And we have their swelling. If they have any type of swelling, the swelling will be at the lowest point in the morning. So we're not fitting them when their legs are really swollen, because then when they go to put them on in the morning, they're going to fall down. So we want to get them where they're measured properly and they're fitted properly. Compression hose are stockings that have a certain tightness. They're graduated compressions, and the graduated compressions is the tightness of the stocking. After we measure them, we will put them right on their legs for them. We explain how it's done. We show them the proper place where they belong, so they're not, when they're putting them on, they're not putting them up too far if it's a knee high. So we want to make sure that they realize that it goes only to a certain point on their leg.
What brands do you carry?
We mainly do Sigvaris. That's Sigvaris. And these are more conducive to a person's legs because this goes by ankle, calf, and length. We also do a Jobst, which are just by ankle and calf.
Well, why can't I get these in another regular pharmacy?
Because to be fitted properly, you need to have a certified fitter. You don't want to go someplace and just pull something off the shelf and say, yes, oh, this is a full heavy compression, I could wear this. You can't do that because you may not need a heavy compression. That's why we deal with the doctors, because we know from what the doctor tells us.
What are some of the other products that you work with here at Apex?
Here at Apex, we also work with ostomy products, urologicals, and wound care. Those are some of the big, things that we do here, and it's more of a private item. And people that come in when they have ostomy, that's because they've had either a colostomy, a urostomy, or an ileostomy, then they don't want to advertise it. They want to be private. And because Apex is one-on-one, they sit, they relax, they talk to us. And if they don't know what product to use, we will give them the number of the companies to call. The companies will send them out samples. Then they come back to us and we can give them what they need. Same thing with urologicals. It's a private issue, and they don't want to be standing in the middle of a store talking about it. So they sit at our desks and they talk about it. People with wound care, it's private. They have a wound. It's on different parts of the body. You don't want to discuss that out in public. So when you come here, you have the one-on-one. You have the confidence that the person here is going to get them what they need when they need it.